Now, we are here in front of the William Tecumseh Sherman Monument at the southeast corner of Central Park. This stunning gilded bronze sculpture was created by Augustus St. Gaudens in 1903. Let's move forward now toward the entrance of Central Park. As we walk, you can already feel the energy of the city blending with the calm of the park. This path leads us right into one of the most iconic green spaces in the world. So stay with me as we explore what's ahead. It's a large outdoor sculpture of a purple human-like figure with long hair, shown from behind. A bright blue beetle shape is displayed on its back, with people and park scenery around it. Its color shifts because the surface reflects and refracts light differently, depending on the viewing angle and lighting. Moving from the colorful sculpture toward the path, I noticed a small zoo tucked inside Central Park. The signboard at the entrance shows the ticket prices and different packages, making it easy for families to choose what suits them. It adds a fun surprise to the walk, especially for kids who get excited the moment they see the animals. Even these cute puppies are enjoying Central Park. Amazing! Where the angel of the waters rises calmly above the pool, symbolizing peace and healing. The gentle sound of water and the flow of people around it create a quiet balance of nature, art, and emotion. Behind the trees, the skyscrapers stand tall, their glass surfaces catching the light like mirrors of ambition. They represent prosperity, beauty, and human progress, forming a powerful contrast with the fountain's serenity. Together, the scene shows how New York blends history with modern growth in one frame. As we moved around, the park felt even more alive. People were gathered around performers, music, dance, art, all filling the space with color and energy. Smiles, applause, and quick recordings showed how much everyone was enjoying the moment. Right beside Bethesda Fountain, we reached the lake where people were boating peacefully. The soft sound of oars, the calm water, and the laughter from the boats created a relaxing scene. Families, couples, and friends were all enjoying the ride, adding a gentle charm to the morning.
We didn't leave when you guys got here. So if you're gonna leave, and remember, Obama, when he changed, we want 20s, 50s, and 100s. And the more you give us, the safer they are. So if you donate $20, thank you, we love you. If you donate $30, thank you, we love you. Even if it's your last 50 bucks, thank you, I love you. But ladies, if you donate $100, we'll go home with you tonight. Now,
Cherry blossoms in Central Park are a spring tradition rooted in history. Many of these trees trace back to Japan's 1912 gift, symbolizing friendship and renewal. Today, Yoshino and Kwanzan blossoms fill the park with soft white and deep pink colors from late March to early May. Around the reservoir, Cherry Hill, and Bethesda Fountain, the blooms transform the park into a peaceful, dreamlike landscape that New Yorkers wait all year to experience. Now we are at one of Central Park's great open fields, a place that has been part of New York's heartbeat since the park was created in the mid-1800s. Designed by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux, these wide lawns were envisioned as a democratic space, open to everyone, offering calm and freedom in the middle of Manhattan's rush. Over time, this field became a cultural icon, home to picnics, concerts, spontaneous games, and the shared rhythm of city life. Today, that legacy shines brighter than ever. Thousands of people are enjoying a beautiful sunny day, ready to welcome summer. Some are playing volleyball, others football, badminton, or just lying back on the grass, soaking in the warmth. Laughter, cheers, and music fill the air. It's the true Central Park vibe, a living pulse of joy, community, and connection that everyone wants to be part of. A vibrant energy fills the park as we continue our walk. We saw everywhere in the park that performers were sharing their art, musicians, dancers, and street artists turning every corner into a small stage. People stopped to watch, listen, smile, record videos, and happily give tips to motivate them. It felt like the beauty of nature, the joy of the crowd, and the creativity of New York all came together in one perfect moment. These carriages we are looking here carry a piece of old New York. The horse carriages have been rolling through Central Park since the late 1800s, long before cars, giving people the most elegant way to explore the city. Even today, the slow clip-clop feels like stepping into a living postcard. And just beside them, the three-wheel man-pulled rickshaw rides add their own charm, a human-powered tradition inspired by old Asian pull carts. Together, they turn a simple ride into a small time travel moment, reminding us how Central Park connects history, culture, and the peaceful side of New York. After a 2-hour walk, we summed up our day with more than just good vibes and motivation. It became a little journey filled with moments that felt simple, yet meaningful. Moments we didn't just capture in photographs, but stored as warm memories in the hard drive of our lives. Something we'll look back on with a smile in the future. Thank you so much for watching till the end and sharing this first experience with me. Your time and support truly mean a lot. If you enjoyed this trip, I kindly request you to subscribe, share, and like, because it encourages me to keep exploring and bringing you along to new places. See you in the next video, in the next beautiful spot waiting for us.